Eevee is a Pokemon with 8 different evolutions, or as we call them, Eeveelutions, each being of a different type. And I mean, come on, they're great, and we always want more. But Game Freak hasn't released a new Eeveelution since X and Y. So I guess it's up to us to make a new one. If I wanted to draw a new Eeveelution of every type, how many types are still left to fill? Whoa, 10 is a lot to do. But instead, how about we pair some types together? It could be fun to make cool and unique combinations. Alright, let's make some dual type Eeveelutions. Hello, I'm Johnny Draws and I draw a lot of fake Pokemon. And before I get into the video, I just want to announce that I made a Discord server where you can discuss the video and even recommend me future video ideas. Also, you can post your own fake Pokemon art and I'll showcase them in my videos, like this for example. This drawing is by an artist named Ced. This is a really cool ghost type Eeveelution. After many nights in the moonlit woods, Eevee becomes Spiriteon, donning mysterious stitches. A ghostly amethyst tail hints at its afterlife ties. Shout out to Ced for showcasing your art. Anyways, back to the video. Okay, what's the story for today? How about we focus on the Kimono Girls from a Krudiak theater? Let's say there are 9 kimono sisters who have been training and performing in this theater all their lives. And the theater is run by an older strict woman whom they simply call Mother. Mother is especially harsh on Kimo, the youngest girl. Kimo's not the best dancer, and her Eevee has not evolved as well. Mother criticizes her for not being good enough and calls her ugly, weak, and useless. So one day, Kimo's had enough and decides to run away. And as she's packing up her bags, her sisters come to comfort her. They tell her that there are actually 3 other girls that ran away from home. Maybe Kimo can stay with them until she's ready to return. After receiving their locations, Kimo leaves home with her Eevee to find her lost sisters. The first location Kimo arrives in is the circus. She thinks to herself, there's no way there's going to be one of the sisters here. Acrobatics, Pokemon performing, it's so dynamic and so different from her theater shows. After the show, one of the performers walks up to her. Her name is Fima. She's one of the sisters, and with her is an Eeveelution that she's never seen before. This is Festivion, the bug and dragon type Eeveelution. Festivion is a very extroverted Pokemon that loves to perform and be on stage. Its fur looks like paper mache because its mane is actually a costume that can stretch out and become a dragon. Festivion wears its dragon costume during its performances to dance in front of an audience. Its ability is Wind Rider. During the show, the stage would have wind fans underneath. Festivion uses those winds to dance through the air. This is Festivion. Fima tells Kimo that the kimono and the theater was too boring for her. She needed to move her body and loves the explosive art of the circus. She recommends that Kimo finds what speaks to her soul. With that advice, Kimo looks for her next sister. Kimo arrives to the next location, and it's an excavation site. Archaeologists are studying fossil findings, trying to learn more about ancient Pokemon. One of the archaeologists is your sister, Boma. Boma has been studying prehistoric Pokemon and their DNA. Helping her in the excavation site is her unique Eeveelution. This is Bullion, the ground and fighting type Eeveelution. Researchers have managed to unlock prehistoric dormant genes in Eevee. Also, I thought if it was a fighting type, it should also be able to stand up with its weighted tail to balance itself, and it changes its posture to puff up its muscles. Its ability is Stamina. Every time Bullion gets hit, it grows stronger. This is Bullion. Boma says she was always more interested in studying than performing at a theater. She loves learning new things that might eventually make society a better place. She tells Kimo to find out what she wants to learn more of and to pursue that. With that advice, Kimo looks for the next sister. The final location is an old RV van in the middle of the forest. As Kimo knocks on the door, it is answered by her sister Cluma. Cluma is a photographer, but she also lives in her van. She likes to travel the world, meet interesting people, and also makes money by reading their fortunes. To help her with that, she has a unique Eeveelution. This is Clarion, the ghost and rock type Eeveelution. I thought about how to incorporate both rock and ghost type into this design. So I gave Clarion a crystal ball, sort of like a fortune teller. Clarion is a clairvoyant, which means that it can see into the future, and it uses the crystal ball to channel its ghostly powers. Its ability is Clear Body, which prevents its stats from being lowered. This is Clarion. Cluma says that she loves her free-flowing lifestyle and she wouldn't want to return to a rigid schedule of a theater group. Cluma and Clarion reads Kimo's future and says she sees a future in which Kimo lives the way she wants in her own terms. Kimo thanks her and leaves. After much pondering, Kimo comes to a realization about what she wants to do next. However, she first returns back to the theater. When she returns, all her sisters rejoice and ask her about her adventures. They ask if Fima, Boma, and Cluma are all okay and doing well. But cutting through all the joyful conversation, Mother appears and begins to yell at Kimo. Kimo, why are you here? You left like all the other lousy daughters. Failures. Get out of here immediately. Then Mother takes out a Pokeball and brings out a unique Eeveelution. This is Spiriteon, the poison type Eeveelution. I made the snakes on his head resemble swooping side bangs, and the snakes on his shoulders like a wrapping scarf. Just like Mother, Spiriteon is toxic and full of venom. It can produce snakes from its body that can extend and attack its target with poisonous bites. Its ability is Poison Touch. If any of Spiriteon's snake touches your body, you will be poisoned. This is Spiriteon. Kimo stands her ground. She says she returned to tell everyone that she made up her mind. She will be going on an adventure. She will catch Pokemon, battle with other trainers, and go see the world. And with that moment of courage, Kimo's Eevee evolves into Pallion, the normal type Eeveelution. Pallion is a friendly Pokemon, but it doesn't seem to be very special at all. Mother laughs at Kimo and Pallion and calls her a failure and orders Spiriteon to attack with his snake attacks. When Pallion sees that Kimo is hurt, it gains courage and begins to transform. Pallion has a special ability, Supermorph, where Pallion transforms into its alter ego, Super Pallion, the steel and flying Eeveelution. Super Pallion is courageous and likes to dive headfirst into problems. This design is obviously based off of Superman, but also Power Rangers and their costumes. This is Pallion and Super Pallion. After a tough battle, Super Pallion is able to resist Spiriteon's poison attacks and defeat its venomous counterpart. Kimo has beaten Mother and shown she is strong enough to venture out on her own. Kimo tells all her sisters she will miss them and to take care of Mother. All the sisters wish her good luck, and with that, Kimo and Pallion go out to begin their new adventure to explore the world. Thanks for watching, and please check out the Discord link in the description below. You can have discussions there, recommend future video ideas, and post your own fake Pokemon art. And maybe your art might be showcased in my next video. Anyways, like and subscribe, and see y'all in the next video. Bye.